There is a city in Africa that looks exactly like a movie set from 1930s Italy. Most people cannot even find this country on a map, but it has the best coffee and the most beautiful buildings on the continent. You might be looking for a travel destination that feels like a total time machine. If you are tired of the same crowded tourist spots, you need to look at the Horn of Africa. Eritrea is a place that many people call the Italy of Africa, and for a very good reason. It was a colony for a long time, and the Italians left behind an incredible collection of architecture. We are going to look at 20 amazing things you can do in this hidden gem of a country. Before you pack your bags, you should know that visiting here is like stepping into another world. The best time to visit is from October to March when the weather is cool and perfect for walking. It gets very hot in the summer, especially near the sea, so timing is everything for your trip. Let us start our journey in the capital city of Asmara, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Asmara is famous for its Art Deco architecture, and you will see it the moment you arrive. The city feels very calm, clean, and organized compared to many other major cities in the world. Your first stop has to be the Fiat Tagliero building, which is the most famous gas station on Earth. It was built in 1938 and looks like an airplane with two huge concrete wings sticking out. The architect was so sure the wings would stay up that he supposedly threatened the builder with a gun. He stood right under the wings when they removed the supports to prove they would not fall down. Decades later, those wings are still standing perfectly still, and it is a great spot for photos. After that, you should head over to Cinema Roma and Cinema Impero to see more vintage style. These are not just old buildings, they are working theaters where you can still watch films today. The red velvet seats and the neon lights will make you feel like you are in a classic Hollywood movie. Inside Cinema Impero, you can see the original marble and the grand light fixtures from the 1930s. It is one of the best examples of futurist architecture left anywhere in the entire world. When you get hungry, you have to experience the famous cafe culture of Asmara. You can sit at a sidewalk table and order a perfect macchiato for just a few cents. The espresso machines are often the original ones brought over from Italy almost 100 years ago. It is the perfect place to sit back and watch the locals go about their daily lives. Don't forget to try some local pastries like millefeuille while you enjoy your warm coffee. Next, you need to visit the Cathedral of St. Joseph, which towers over the center of the city. It is built with beautiful red bricks in a Romanesque style and has a very tall clock tower. You can hear the bells ringing throughout the day as you walk down the main palm-lined streets. If you want to see how the locals create things, head over to the Medibar Market. This is not a normal market where you just buy vegetables or clothes from a shop. It is a massive open-air workshop where artisans recycle every piece of scrap metal they can find. You will see people turning old olive oil cans into shovels and car parts into cooking pots. The sound of hammers hitting metal is loud, but the creativity on display is absolutely mind-blowing. For a more somber experience, you can visit the tank graveyard on the outskirts of town. This is a massive field filled with hundreds of rusted tanks and military vehicles from the war. It serves as a powerful reminder of the long struggle for independence that the country went through. Flowers and bushes now grow through the old metal, creating a very strange and haunting scene. It is one of those places that really makes you stop and think about the history of the region. If you love history and science, the National Museum is a great place to spend an afternoon. You can see ancient pottery and even fossils that are millions of years old from the local desert. It helps you understand how people lived in this part of Africa thousands of years ago. Now we are going to leave the highlands and travel down to the port city of Massawa. The drive down from the mountains is one of the most beautiful road trips you will ever take. You will drop thousands of feet in elevation and watch the landscape change from green to desert. Massawa is known as the Pearl of the Red Sea, and it feels very different from the capital. It has a lot of Ottoman and Egyptian influence, with buildings made from blocks of white coral. Walking through the Old Town, or Batsi, feels like walking through a maze of ancient history. Some of the buildings still show damage from the war, which gives the city a very raw feeling. You should look for the ruins of the Imperial Palace, which used to be a royal residence. Even though it is mostly in ruins now, you can still see the grand stairs and the arches. It overlooks the harbor where large ships come in from all over the world to deliver goods. While you are in Massawa, you must visit the St. Mariam Orthodox Cathedral near the water. The murals inside are very colorful and tell stories that are important to the local faith. The contrast between the white building and the deep blue sea behind it is quite stunning. For dinner, you have to eat at one of the seafood restaurants right along the port. The fish is caught fresh every single morning, and they cook it with spicy local peppers. Eating outside while the warm sea breeze hits your face is the best way to end the day. Before leaving the city, stop by the War Memorial, which features 3 large tanks on a pedestal. It marks a very important battle and is a place where locals go to show their respect. Now, if you want a real adventure, you need to get on a boat to the Dahlak archipelago. This is a group of over 200 islands in the Red Sea that are mostly uninhabited. The water here is so clear that you can see the fish swimming even from the boat. It is one of the best places in the world for snorkeling and scuba diving because it is untouched. You can explore vibrant coral reefs and even find shipwrecks from the Second World War. Because there are so few tourists, you will often have an entire island all to yourself. If you prefer to stay on land, Gurgasum Beach is a great spot just north of Massawa. The sand is soft and the water is very shallow, making it perfect for a relaxing swim. You might even see some local camels walking along the shore while you soak up the sun. The coastal mangrove forests are also a great place to go if you enjoy bird watching. You can see rare birds that you won't find anywhere else, especially during the migration seasons. Now let's head back inland and go north to the city of Keren, the 3rd largest in Eritrea. Every Monday, Keren hosts a famous camel market that you absolutely cannot miss on your trip. Hundreds of people come from the surrounding mountains to buy and sell camels, goats, and cows. It is a very busy and loud event, but it is one of the most authentic things you can see. You will see traders wearing traditional clothes and bargaining for the best prices on the animals. While you are in Keren, make sure to visit the Shrine of Mariam Dirit for a unique sight. This is a small chapel that was actually built inside the trunk of a massive ancient baobab tree. Local people believe the tree has special powers and come here to pray for health and children. It is a very peaceful spot surrounded by gardens and friendly people who will welcome you. Keren is also home to large British and Italian war cemeteries from a major battle in 1941. The graves are very well kept, and it shows how many different countries were involved in this history. For a change of scenery, take a drive through Filfil Solomona, which people call the Green Belt. This is a tropical rainforest that feels like a complete surprise in the middle of a dry country. The road winds through steep mountains covered in thick trees and very beautiful green ferns. You might even see wild monkeys jumping between the branches as you drive slowly through the fog. If you are a fan of ancient history, you need to travel to the ruins of Kohaito. This was an ancient city that was part of the Aksumite Empire thousands of years ago. You can see the remains of stone columns and ancient rock paintings that are still visible today. The view from the edge of the plateau looking down into the Great Rift Valley is incredible. It feels like you are standing on the edge of the world, with mountains stretching as far as you can see. Nearby is the site of Metera, where you can see a giant stone pillar called an Aksumite stela. It is over 2 meters tall and has ancient writing carved into the stone that people still study. You can also visit Adulis, which was once a major port that connected Africa to the Roman Empire. Not much is left above ground, but archaeologists are still finding amazing things buried in the sand. To really understand the culture, you must participate in a traditional coffee ceremony. This is not just a quick drink, it is a ritual that can take over an hour to complete. The beans are roasted right in front of you over a small fire until they are dark and oily. The coffee is served in 3 rounds, and each round has a special name and meaning. You will usually be served popcorn or traditional bread to eat while you sip the strong coffee. For your main meals, you will be eating a lot of injera, which is a flat, sour bread. You use your hands to scoop up different stews, like zigni, which is a very spicy beef dish. It is a very social way to eat, as everyone usually shares from one large plate in the middle. One of the most challenging but rewarding things to do is the hike to the monastery of Debre Bizen. It is located at the very top of a steep mountain and offers the best views in the entire country. Be warned that the hike is very difficult, and the monastery is only open to male visitors. The monks live a very simple life up there, far away from the noise of the modern world below. Now, traveling in Eritrea does come with some challenges that you need to be prepared for. You need to get special travel permits to leave the capital city and visit these other areas. The process takes a bit of time at the government offices, so you have to plan your days ahead. There are also no international ATMs, so you must bring all the cash you need in US dollars. The internet is very slow or non-existent in most places, which is actually a great way to unplug. Despite these rules, the people you meet will be some of the most welcoming in the world. They are very proud of their country and are happy to share their stories with curious travelers. Eritrea is a place for people who want a real adventure and a break from the digital world. It is a country that stays with you long after you have flown back home to your own life. If you want to see another side of Africa that most people miss, this is the place to go. Check our video descriptions for the best deals in hotels and accommodation, flights, attractions and tours, travel eSIMs and insurance, transfers and airport services, trains and buses, car and bike rentals, cruises, package tours.